Hello, it is Thursday evening, and my dog's decided to join me. She knows I'm getting ready to do the video. She's like, hop on the couch, it's time to do it, Daddy. And chew loudly at some rawhide bone that she loves rawhide bones. It's her way of de stressing. I need to find something that I can do that to just totally de stress. And chewing rawhide bones doesn't sound like an answer. I don't know. I need to come up with something. Um, Update on COVID cases. Again, these numbers, Tarrant County had a record-breaking number of new cases. Hospitalization is pretty much filling up. They did suspend in Dallas County any elective surgeries, so to keep beds open and available because we're filling up with COVID-19 cases. Same in Harris County where Houston is, where they're now into overflow capacity. But other than that, nothing else is done. We're on our own and we're struggling and we'll figure it out. We'll muddle through it, but lots of people are getting sick, especially the under 39 age group. 50% of cases now are under the age of 39. Not total amount of deaths, but cases under 39. It's pretty shocking. You know, one of the sad things about all this isolation is, I'm finally accustomed to the feeling that I'm just not going to be able to get together with friends. At first when this whole process, if you saw any of the earlier videos, I was struggling with this isolation. But it's interesting how the human spirit is. You get accustomed to the new reality. Like I'm accustomed to having a mask on my face all the time. I don't even think about it anymore because with my job, I had to wear one, and I've worn them for so many days in a row for so many hours. The discomfort, it doesn't even register that it's uncomfortable anymore. So those who are complaining about it, just start wearing them on a regular basis. Really, the discomfort, the feeling of heat, it goes away eventually. You get that accustomed to them. But as I was mentioned before, the getting together with friends, like I didn't get to do Easter in the park, which is like the huge event for me that I do, where I make all this food and I have all my friends join. And it was so soul crushing not being able to do it this year. And then of course Mother's Day, I usually do something special with my mom, but of course we had celebrate on our patio. Same with Father's Day. Memorial Day I didn't get together with friends. I'm not Memorial Day. So these holidays that I always do something keep passing by with not me doing the regular stuff that I normally do. And 4th of July, there is something I do every year on the 4th of July. Now that holiday is interesting because sometimes I've done it by myself, but frequently I do it with some friends. Don't ask me why. What possessed me like 15 or 16, I forget how many years ago, to go to the Dallas Zoo on the 4th of July. And it's a hot day to go because in Texas it's sweltering hot, but the zoo, a lot of the paths are very shaded and they have fans, so it's not that uncomfortable or misters. But curiously enough, because it is a holiday, a lot of people don't go to it. So you almost have the zoo to yourself. And the Dallas Zoo is a beautiful zoo. It really is. And you sometimes are enclosed and the animals wander around you. So it's a nice experience. And they have enough cool buildings for, insects and reptiles that are far enough, equidistantly apart. So just as you're getting too hot, you go into one of those buildings and cool down. Well, the Dallas Zoo is reopened, but you have to make a reservation and you have to wear a face mask. You can't just walk up and buy tickets to the door. So it delights me to say I'm going to be able to do my regular 4th of July, go to the Dallas Zoo. And the one thing that I do at the Dallas Zoo every year, besides wander the entire zoo, is there's all these sculptures of animals for kids to climb on. So there's this one section right as you get into the wilds of Africa of all these elephants. Well, I pose on one of these elephants every year and have my picture taken. I do pretty much the same pose on the elephant. I have done this now every year for so many years that I have a chronicle of me sitting on this crazy elephant. And you can see me aging because there's been enough years have gone by. So you can see how I go from looking younger to looking more like this, from looking like a younger adult man to a middle-aged man. It's an interesting chronicle. I never set out to make this kind of chronicle of being in the same pose on the same, every year on the 4th of July. And what's funny, I have a pair of 4th of July shoes. They're these Converse shoes that are like the American flag that I bought I don't know, 30 years ago, and they got kind of ugly and dirty and icky, so I only wear them once a year, and that's on the 4th of July. And of course, I dress in red, white, and blue, and I usually have a hat or sunglasses on, but I sit on that elephant. So I'm going to get to do that this year. So I was like, oh, here comes another holiday where I have a tradition. And I'll be able to do that tradition. Notice the cough? I still have this cough. It's not all the time, but it's like right now I felt like I cleared something out of my lungs. It's interesting because I'm over all the symptoms and so on, and it's just like it's like a healing cough. So whatever happened to my lungs, they're still healing. So that's my news for today. Like, subscribe, share this crazy video. If you want to join me for the 4th of July, I will be there at 11 o'clock. Put a comment down below, I guess down below, somewhere there. And, or if you see this video post on Facebook, put a comment down below and let me know if you want to join me. I will be there I'm going to buy my ticket for 11 a.m. on July 4th. Because you can't just walk up to the zoo and buy the tickets. You actually have to make reservations because they're only limiting the amount of people that can go to the zoo. So yeah. So if you want to join me at the Dallas Zoo on the 4th of July, we'll wander the zoo. But keep in mind, I'm going to have to go pose on that elephant. So that's part of the deal. You will have to watch me climb on an elephant and pose on this bronze elephant. Anyway, so like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, share this video. You're invited to come to the zoo, as I said. Hope to see you there. If you see this tonight, have a good evening. If you see this tomorrow during the day, have a good morning, or during the afternoon, good afternoon. Have a fabulous rest of your day, or rest of your day tonight or tomorrow. Bye.